You know, people ask me, how come so many people will come and ask you to do their golf tournaments? You know, I sit back and I try to think about that sometimes, and I really realize, you know, for 32 years, I've just had a passion for golf. I started off as a caddy in high school and college, and I really enjoyed golf, and I just took a liking for it, and just started doing tournaments. And you know, I look at different various tournaments like charity tournaments, memorial tournaments, celebrity tournaments, high school tournaments, and I really get a feel for the people that you know, their first time or second time, they really don't have a lot of knowledge of how to run a golf tournament. So what I try to do is sit down and get them to form a committee. And I've kind of learned that over the years that if you take a committee with, like, say 12 people, and you kind of break it down into segments, like you tell the committee chairman you want to have 4 people. Basically all they do is get the players that you want to get to play in the tournament. You take 4 people on your committee and get them to do the whole sponsors. You take 2 people on the committee and get them basically just to work the whole time, 3 months or 4 months, or whatever kind of period that you think is good to form your tournament, and to work on just goodie bag items. And then you take the other 2, usually one of the 2, that's the chairman, to work on the administrative part and be concentrating on the food, the registration, and all those kind of things that happen the day of the tournament. But I think the most fun about golf tournaments I have is the day you have the golf tournament. Most of my work's kind of done that day. I always make it personal where that day I'm here way before you get here, and I'm always going to be here after you leave. And I just want you to feel relaxed, and that's one day I've always found that the person having the tournament is the most nerve. Their nerves just, you know, you can tell a person just really highly nervous. So what I try to do is let them know when they first get here that day that everything's already taken care of, you got nothing to worry about. As long as your players show up, we're going to have a great tournament. And you know, I've had different various tournaments, like the Gino Toretta tournament. It was on a Monday, and I know Gino said to me, is there any problem if we have a tournament at 11 o'clock in the middle of the day? He said, a couple of the courses in your area wouldn't let me do that. They said you either have to have it at 8 or 1 o'clock. I said, Gino, whatever you need, we'll provide. And also the Southern Command that came here, we had 163 soldiers that came here that day, and it was a little unique. We had the national anthem played by John Sachs on the saxophone, had Robert Smith come in from ESPN, who was our MC for the luncheon, had 8 soldiers sit down at a table with 2 celebrities each. And there's just so many different things you can do, you know, in a tournament, that how you can, you know, make people happy and make it, you know, nice for them. We've got a tournament recently where one of the soldiers was killed. A man and woman that lived in Hollywood, Florida, their son was killed. And you know, we're hosting a big tournament for them to raise money for scholarships in their kids' names. And but my really whole ambition always is to always help a person and make them feel relaxed when they come here and have a golf tournament. And I'll cover everything from the beginning to the end and make you feel comfortable, I promise you.